This is Alan Weinkrantz for Everywire.com. I'm here with Stephen Hawley, who's Principal Analyst with Advanced Media Strategies. We're here today at Telco TV. Welcome.
Hi, Alan. How are you doing today?
Good. Thanks for joining us. Steve, tell us a little bit about your practice. And, you know, when we were visiting, you told me a little bit about the fact that not only domestically, but you work a lot with telcos around the world.
Yeah, well, I'm a bit of a two-headed beast. I'm both an analyst and a consultant, and as a result, I go to conferences that give me exposure to some really interesting things. And we were talking a few minutes ago about home networking and G.hn, and I think that as a global just generalization about G.hn or any other networking technology, it has its roots in an enabling technology that has to find its way into the marketplace. And of course, G.hn has got some top-tier backers, and that have, you know, people like Sigma Designs have a market ecosystem, if you will, that'll help that technology get out there in the marketplace. But the other half of the equation is whether that technology is going to be sold and how it's going to be used. So talking with telcos and other operators, internet service providers, companies that have an interest in providing you and me as consumers these services around home networks and the content that's available on home networks. Now, the first realization is we're not talking about devices per se, we're talking about content, we're talking about things that you and I might be actually interested in. So I'm at home, my son comes over, wants to share something with me, plugs into our home network or just opens his laptop and it's on the network. Well, it would be nice if that device, if his laptop or his smartphone or what have you, just automatically connected and was able to put, you know, his pictures from his last concert up on my TV. Wouldn't that be wonderful? Well, that's been the promise of several home networking technologies already, and you know, to the extent that G.hn or any other individual home network technology, number one, finds its way into enough devices where it can participate in that kind of an ecosystem, and then number two, have the usability or ease of use where it's not tapping me on the shoulder every few seconds and saying, hey, I'm here, and asking the user to intervene. If it's invisible, that will really help it be adopted. So that's a recurring theme that you hear from operators, service providers, that say, you know, I want to reduce, today they talk about reducing the cost of a truck roll, you know, very specific terms. I spend X amount of money on a truck roll. When a customer needs support, I have to go out to their home. Well, take that down the road a couple of generations or even just a couple of years, where I'm in a world that right now the advanced service providers are saying I can deliver any content to any screen. If there's an enabling technology, and again we could use G.hn as an example, that makes that process invisible, then I'm all for it, and I think consumers will be all for it too, and service providers will be there right alongside because it'll reduce their cost of supporting that customer. So I think in a nutshell that's where I am about it.
Okay, and how do people find you on the internet?
www.tvstrategies.com.
Okay, thanks a lot for your time.
Thank you, appreciate it. Have a good show.